Your life's work won't just happen automagically by itself. You need a plan. But what's the best way to plan your life's work? I use a game plan based on 4 things that are common to all games. Each of them has 2 pieces, plus there is one bonus thing in the middle. That's 9 questions in total you need to answer to create your game plan for your life's work. Are you ready? Let's plan. If you don't know how to win your game, then how are you going to know what action to take? The first question you need to answer is the obvious one. What is your life's work? Is it being a great dad, a leader in the community, or to create something specific? For me, I'm an ideas guy, and my life's work is about creating things. It's writing books, creating videos like this, and creating artworks. Your intention gives you a general direction to follow. But if you don't get specific about the result you want to produce, you'll never know whether you've achieved it or not. Imagine running a marathon and not knowing where the finish line was. For me, I write books, and I've defined my life's work as writing 25 books. Why 25? Well, it's a made-up number. But I figure that I've already written 12, and if I could double that, that would be pretty good. The worst thing you can do around your life's work is to create a game plan, but then lose motivation for fulfilling it. That would just be really disappointing. The key to motivation is a sense of progress. On any task, when you feel like you're getting somewhere, you're more likely to stick at that task for longer. And given your life's work is for your life, 50, 60, 70, 80 years, then sticking at it's going to be crucial as to whether you achieve it or not. To do this, you need 2 things. First, you need to measure your results. An easy example for me is simply measuring how many books I've written. But what about being a great parent? How do you measure that? The answer here is that you're going to have to invent something. For instance, you might count 1,000 meaningful moments with your daughter. Second, to address this problem of your lifetime work taking a lifetime to fulfill, you need to create some milestones, some stepping stones along the way. This will help you know that you're on track with your life. For instance, I could write 1 book a year. That's a specific milestone for every year. Every game has rules. And whilst it can be hard to follow someone else's rule, it's a hell of a lot of fun to create your own rules. There are 2 types of rules you need to create. Boundary rules define the arena in which you're playing. In rugby, it's okay to tackle someone with the ball, provided they're in the field and in the game. But you don't want to be tackling people at the supermarket. An obvious boundary is the end of your game. For instance, you might retire at 65 from your career and say, my life's work's done. For me, the big boundary is how I write my books. I could employ a ghostwriter to write all of them for me, but that's not how I want to play. Therefore, a boundary rule for me is no ghostwriters. I want to write the books myself. Likewise for the rules of play. I do want to use AI to help me write the books, but I don't want AI to write the whole book. So I could use it for research, but whatever I get from ChatGPT, I will rewrite into my own words and my own phrasing. And that's an important point. These are my rules for my game and for my life. And you get to create your rules because it's your game and it's your life. Have some fun with it. Usain Bolt was the fastest man on the planet. He could run 100 meters in 10 seconds flat. When he was at his peak, he probably raced 2 or 3 times a week, which meant he was on the field performing at his best for probably 30 seconds to a minute. But he also spent a further 20 hours or more preparing to run so fast. And this is how you want to think about your game actions. There are 2 parts. Your on-field actions are the ones that produce direct results in your game. For me, in writing my book, it's writing. It's sitting at the computer and writing. If I fail to write like that, I won't finish my books, I won't finish my game, and I won't fulfill my life's work. What are the critical actions you need to take? And the off-field actions I need to take are the ones that help me produce the on-field results. If I'm going to wake up every morning at 7 a.m. and write for 2 hours, then I need a good night's sleep. Now for the bonus question. You need to call your game something. It needs a name. You could call it Bob, but that's probably not going to inspire you, unless of course your name is Bob. The aim of picking a good name is to pick one that inspires you. It might simply be My Life's Work. If what you've chosen as your life's work is truly inspiring and meaningful for you, then that might be the perfect choice. That's what I've called my book projects. They're my life's work. Or you might come up with something more specific. For instance, you might want to become the world's greatest dad. Or for my art projects, I've chosen Picasso because he's one of my heroes. That's it. That's the 9 questions you need to answer to create a game plan to fulfill your life's work. If you want more details on these questions, check out the link in the description below for the blog post. It goes into more detail and gives you more examples. And if you have any questions about the questions, then add a comment below and I'll give you my best answer. And once you've written your game plan, watch this video next. It will address the number 1 thing that's going to stop you from fulfilling your life's work.